And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever. Well, our food is actually caught up. It didn't take as long as I thought, and it helps to delay your good delivery until you have a city of sufficient size where you can actually move a lot of material. It's really the only way to make these lines profitable. Because if this city only demanded, let's say, 100 or 80 or something like that, food, well, you'd need to connect 6 or 7 cities to a farm and a processor to even get enough material to make any money. And then you're going to be absolutely drowning in fees, running costs, because these trains are costing me a hefty amount of money every year. So waiting until your cities are really big enough to drive that demand is, in my book, really, really important. So this delivery system is working. We've got food being delivered up here, and all the other food is being directly delivered into the city. So you can see our supply is slowly ramping up as our farm is also ramping up. So we've got plenty of livestock that we could be moving, and as such, we could add a second train to this line and probably keep the stocks full on every run. Maybe. That's a lot of food, though. That's a lot of food. I think we're going to probably want to connect at least one more city, if not connecting Chicago up by truck, because we've got this nice station right in the middle of town right here. All this commercial, save this stuff over here, would be connected. So what's Chicago's demand? See, Chicago's demand is only 134, so it's less than half, about half of what Indianapolis is. And that's a result of not being connected to as many cities in as many different directions as I have connected in here. So this is really the one-stop shop in here. It would be also wise, I think, eventually to add a separate bus line that connects all 4 of these up, both clockwise and counterclockwise. So this and this and this and this one in here, connecting all of these up would allow passengers from here to jump over to here, or from here to jump down to here, a little bit easier than taking another route. But we already kind of do that. We already go around these. We would just have to skip this one, and these are the only 2 that we would have to skip. But I'm eventually going to have more bus stops in here in these outer areas to bring up their land value, because you can see we've already got a pretty good sized building in here. It is a residential building. It's usually those are usually the first to go up in value, as I've seen, and looks like St. Louis is actually doing really well. Holy cow! Look at St. Louis already. Brilliant. I'm pretty sure we have some vehicles that are way overdue. Yeah, we got some very, very old vehicles here. So Chicago pass clockwise. We're going to want to set a replacement on these. This double-decker is, I think, what we've got. So we're going to set this to yes, and then we're going to set the Columbus as well to get these replaced so they're not eating money away from me. Because if you look at these road vehicles, before their running costs are actually pretty high compared to like their value. They're worth $2,000, but they cost $14,000 to keep running. Plus, getting these replaced will help in getting more people moved faster and allow my lines to be a little bit more efficient. So let's see. Chicago still has a couple left. Does it need more? I don't think it needs more buses. It doesn't look like there's a huge backlog yet of passengers. I could add a counterclockwise route to this one as well if I find that they are starting to fill up. I tend to have counterclockwise routes in all of my major cities by mid-game, just because it's advisable to do that. That's just annoyingly loud. So, well, these aren't replacing it. I want to replace. So the last item on the agenda for the spoke, I guess, is Springfield is kind of lost to its own devices here. We didn't finish this upgrade process. So let's go ahead and do that. I placed that depot already, and now I want to build one here. That'll route around. Build one here. Here. I kind of want one in the middle of town if I can manage it. Can I manage one over here? I could. What's my usage look like? No, I think I want to keep one sort of outside here. So if I route that around, it should route around through around there. Because I want to build up the land value over here a little bit. That's really the only way to affect the land value. Okay, so all those are updated. So we're going to set those to not replace anymore. And one more depot. I can put it over here. Interrupt the traffic a little bit more. All right, so by road vehicle. Oh, we need a line first, and this is going to here, and it's going to be yellow. Here, here. There we go. That looks like a good route. This is going to be Springfield Pass clockwise. Okay, now I can buy road vehicles. And yellow, please. Start with 5. Springfield. All right. I wonder where the Simpsons live. I bet you they live right over here. No, that's only one resident. That's only 3. We need a 5. Where's a 5? No? Really? I guess the Simpsons don't live in this Springfield. Okay. Well, that takes care of Springfield's road. Now for the train. And we want a new line from Indianapolis to Springfield. So this is the Indianapolis-Springfield commuter. And this one will be the white line. For reasons. That's what I think. Okay, we can close this. Anything else really, really old? No, but we've got Nashville's passengers are going to be expiring here in a couple of years, so we want to nip that in the bud when it gets there. So this is going to be the white line, and we have a Flying Scotsman now, 75 miles an hour, but that is a little expensive. So we're gonna stick with the Atlantic for now, and then let's find our 3-axle car. We could go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is the Indianapolis Springfield commuter line. And engage. Go forth and make me money. So this is, as you can see, it's pretty much out of town. It's like right on the edge of town. But as this fills in, it's just a glorious progress. As all of this stuff fills itself in, it's so wonderful to see. And I also added this track in here to sort of discourage the AI from doing that. It reminds me that I've got this nightmare in here. Absolute nightmare. Columbus is going to be gutted when I try to expand those lines here, just because of so much is in the way. It's going to be very, very expensive. And we have zero debt, so we are good to go on that. And how is Indianapolis faring as far as my growth? We are still growing, which is good. How is my food? Food, we're about halfway, 43% food. And we are just about to pick up another 52. How is my cows doing? I could easily add another cow train. Do I have the money for that? I think I do. Let's look at the details. How much are you worth? You're originally 8 million. I don't really have 8 million. But in order to get our food bumped up, I might have to double up that cow line. Because this can only hold, it can hold a lot. 108 is a pretty good haul, and it's making money. It looks like it's a pretty even amount, 2 million a year. It's only making, like I thought, it's only going to be able to make 2 deliveries a year. But yeah, we've got a whole nother load ready to go in there. And this thing is updated potential 409. I wonder where it's getting 409 from. So it's 304 there. It must want to fill its internal supply, which is why that's a little increased. I could also add a truck depot here and start delivering food into Chicago. What are we demanding now? 140, which isn't too bad. But I'd like to connect Chicago up to Green Bay before I do that. So if I grow that commercial area, I still can get some passengers going between the two. Okay. How's Springfield doing? A little bit of growth. Let's look at their charts. Dropped a little bit here, but the train is just now making its debut, so it isn't carrying any passengers yet. Truck routes are going well. Not really any passengers on my bus system. Oh, there's my first passenger. Good. It is now operational. Okay, we have cows. I think it's time. Buy trains. And this was the darker of the light blue or greens. Mikado, 2.8 million. And the boxcars are outrageously expensive. Livestock. I could make it so the boxcars can deliver food back up here, and then I can truck food over to Minneapolis. That's an idea. For now, I'm just going to stick with livestock, though, because Minneapolis doesn't really need all that much food. Okay, 84. We want a couple more. Perfect. And this is really not very well planned because this one's coming in. And it's going to take an age to actually exit that. because they only exit the depots at 13 miles an hour. So it's like it takes forever for those to actually exit. So come on, you can do it. There you go. Perfect. And this one will drop off its full load. Let's see how much we get with a full load of livestock. It says a little delayed, so it'll be a little less than average. Where's my food truck? Way down there my food train is. So we've got plenty of time to make some more burger patties. $2 million with that delivery. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that is just glorious. Pay off that loan before the end of the year. We don't get any interest payments. Perfect. And this is producing food again, and it's delivering a little bit more food this time. Hopefully this will have a little bit more than 20 food picked up. Each one of these little bundles, that's 10 food. It's a good way to count. When you look at this, so each one of these combinations is 10. Oh, looks like we're doing pretty good. And how much food do you have? 20. You're still not delivering me more food. Why you no delivering me food? 20 food is nothing. You delivered like 50 last time. Let's see what my demand is, if my demand was satisfied. No, not even close. Look at that. 325. It's gone way up since I started delivering food here. So this has made such a huge difference. Yeah, look at yeah, commercial is going crazy high. Oh. So now it's the arduous process of figuring out what else we want to supply here. And I think one of the other things we'd like to supply would be construction material for industry, because this would be great for industry. So if we go up here a ways, we could do some construction material up here and bring those all the way down into this other line right here. And since this already captures most of the industry, I don't think this this captures like one building of industry. Our other industry is over here, so we'd have to look at kind of alternate means of delivery. Oh, looks like Springfield is. Well, yeah, we've got some roads developing in here. It's a good sign. How is our train? One whole passenger! Yay! Yeah, I mean it'll take a couple years for that to really bounce. Look at that, 14 passengers over here already. Yeah, that was kind of a bad idea to put that so close, because I'd like to have all that be buildings, because this thing, well, actually they can build over here if they really want. They're connected, so if they really want to build near the station, they can always build on this side. Oh, grow, Springfield, grow. Deliver me goodness. Oh yeah, now we got some food up here. 41 now. And how are we doing on cows? This guy is full. The next load will be full. So he will be full when he loads up. And we just doubled the amount of food that we're able to deliver. So let's look at possibly delivering to Nashville or Columbus. Columbus is 138. Nashville is 158. But Nashville would be an expensive line because I would need to put a cargo depot on this side and kind of try to cross all those other tracks. And that would be an expensive prospect. Income-wise, we are doing really, really well. We lost money last year because of the new vehicles. 14 million in new vehicles. So that's why that is looking pretty bad. But we are debt-free, and that's the important thing. No interest payment for me. And our passenger service is going gangbusters. We are making so much money. Look at that even amount of money all the way across. Almost 3 million. And I can upgrade that even further. I could put the Flying Scotsman on this and really start pulling some money in. He can go even faster. And that would really help. But we have one expensive and damaging upgrade that we have to do that will halt all income for at least a year. And that is upgrading all of our stations to high-speed track with catenary. And that alone will destroy our income for about a year. So I want a good, healthy amount of income or money in the bank before I do that. And look at all the food. We have 90 food. Yes. All right. Well, that will do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.